Hey guys, I got a great opportunity to sit down with a great doctor and friend, Dr. Flarity. I let him explain himself a little bit here and how he got to West Lib and kind of how we connected. Because I graduated from West Liberty before he ever got here, but I got lucky and I kind of rubbed my nose all around this place trying to learn a few things. And this guy, he's just a man. And again, I'm very blessed to have a gentleman like himself in my life to really help me out and better myself as a strength coach.
Jared, you're too kind. I appreciate the words. But yes, you graduated before I was here. But there was a guy that showed up at my door, being you, after graduation, that just had a ton of questions. And you can often tell about a person by the questions they ask. Because, you know, to ask an educated question, you already have to have an idea about it. And I guess it was your questioning and your passion when we first met that, I don't know, that kind of resonated with me, because as a younger person, I was doing very much what you're doing. You're out on your own, you know, which right there tells you that you have confidence in yourself.
I want you to tell these guys like what you've done, who you've worked with. So let's go first off. You know, what have you done?
And I've been fortunate. I've really been fortunate in my lifetime, working with professional athletes, collegiate athletes. Was in New Orleans for some time, as you know, and in New Orleans had my human sports performance laboratory. A bit different in that we didn't actually do the training, but we evaluated athletes, especially those going into the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Because, man, if you think about it, their body, I mean, that's what they're going to make their living on.
Yeah.
So when going into a draft, if you can, for lack of a better word, find a weakest link in the chain or whatever and fix that, then you've just increased perhaps the longevity of the game, the quality of the game, and how well they're doing. So, yes, I was fortunate. The Manning brothers actually, you know, I'm going to age myself a little bit, but I started seeing Eli when he was still in high school.
Yeah.
And then Peyton as he went through college and progressed, and as long as I was there in New Orleans. We had many players from basketball. Marcus Camby is one that stands out. Roy Jones Jr., he had a great career. So one of the Williams sisters, whose names elude me, I can't tell you which one, but a great athlete. Perhaps one that sticks out in my mind the most, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah. Could you put to a certain short degree to the coaches out there, parents and the athletes, why they should hire me, straight to the point, no BS. And you know, I don't like, you know, excuse my language, bullshitting people. I'd never ask anybody else to bullshit, you know, anyone out there. Could you tell, you know, them why they should decide to train with NST?
You check your ego at the door. You have a knowledge base that is actually phenomenal, yet one that still can expand, and you know that. And bottom line is you get results. It may not be the traditional way, but you get results. You know, training someone, whether they're successful or not, you're not going to be made. It's not going to make you or break you. It's going to reveal you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can sit here and tell you the results that I've seen. You know, give your program a try, and you sink or swim on your own, because there's not enough sugar to sugarcoat the process of convincing someone that you can do these great things. There's not enough sugar to do that year after year after year.
Yeah.
Okay, now your program since the first day we've met has like doubled, tripled, and so on. What does that say? It says that others are going out and telling other coaches about what's going on. And these athletes they're the best advertisement you have is your results. It's not the glossy brochures.
No.
It's nothing else. It's the results. And you have the results. You're at a point now where you're getting great results, and I will tell you, you can listen to what I'm saying, and and believe it or not, what you cannot deny is the results that you'll see with Jared's program. I've seen the results firsthand. I've had athletes come back and give me their opinion on Jared unsolicited. I've increased such and such, and I've made leaps and bounds and so on. And again, they're coming and telling me this. But when you hear something one time, it may be true. You hear something 2 times, it's likely that it's true. If you hear something about someone 3 times, unsolicited, from 3 different people, you can pretty much count on it. That's real. And that's what I've experienced with you.
But again, I appreciate, you taking the time to sit with me. I appreciate you taking the time, most importantly, to tell these parents, athletes, and coaches.
An honor and a pleasure.
And you've been a huge blessing in my life, and I thank you for that. And I, look forward to bugging you next week, the week after that, and so on, to make sure that, I can make myself as knowledgeable as possible. So most importantly, these athletes get what they deserve, and that's the best training program available.
Jared, I appreciate those kind words. You're not bugging me. In fact, you're the one that puts the ideas in my mind to go out and research. So it's a two-way street here. And I appreciate you, and especially being the student that you are of your profession, and that will take you where you want to go and put these athletes where they want to go.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Well, I truly mean it. You've been a blessing to me. I love to sit down with a person that, is still searching. How can we do better? What can we do? And our conversations have been enriching, enlightening, and believe me, I learned as much from you if you learn anything from me. But definitely, there are things that you throw out that I think, okay, that makes sense. Let's jump on some research.
Thank you, Dr. Flarity.